Hello everyone, this is Kona, and thank you for tuning in for another TF2 commentary. You can see we're having a little fun here with the Crusader crossbow. First off, I want to start off by saying happy birthday to TF2. Every time they have a birthday, they release these party blowers, and everyone goes nuts on the server. I could not even hear anyone talk, because all we were doing was using those party blowers. It was a lot of fun on the server. But anyway, this video, I want to talk about something that maybe some of you, maybe this is the reason why you play TF2. It's the TF2 economy. And it's hard to even think about a first-person shooter having an economy. Maybe an MMORPG with all the trading posts and such, but TF2 has an economy. In fact, someone wrote a paper about the TF2 economy, the trading system, in fact it involves actual money for keys and such, and I thought it would be interesting to talk about this and see what you guys think about the TF2 economy. Now, the economy has existed for quite a while, ever since they introduced trading, random drops, and the man economy update. This has been around for a while, but this really got my attention after the man versus machine update. The thing was, after I beat Man vs. Machine twice, I had 2 Botkiller weapons, and I noticed that people really wanted these weapons. These were very rare weapons at the time, and I think they are still pretty rare. You can see I'm having the knife here. I also have the Botkiller metagun, which is kind of cool. Both silver, unfortunately, but still pretty cool. By the way, here, when I taunt, the doves kind of get stuck on this sign. It's really weird. Bug. But anyway, after I won these Botkiller weapons, I noticed that they were really valuable. Part of their value probably comes from the fact that they're rare, but also you have to actually earn these weapons. These weapons are pretty tough to earn. They're not like those achievements that you get, and then later on you just get them as random drops. These weapons you really have to earn and really have to lay down real money to get. And so I think that's what makes them pretty valuable. And I thought, well, you know, this has to do with the TF2 economy and trading, because, boy, when I go to some of these trading sites, they go for almost real money. They go for keys, mainly, and keys translates to real money, and that got me thinking about the whole TF2 economy. Now, I am not a master trader. I don't go trading with random people to get certain items. Whatever drops for me or whatever I get, I usually keep unless I have a duplicate. And so I'm not really a good trader, but I did do a little research about the TF2 economy. In fact, there's a paper that was written about it, and in that paper they talk about this idea called arbitrage. Basically, arbitrage is the idea that you can trade around in this economy and end up with more than you actually started. So let's say that I have, you know, 1 key. I have 1 key and I trade a weapon for it. If later on I sell that weapon for 2 keys, well, now I ended up with 2 keys. I ended up with more than I started with. That's an example of arbitrage. And that happens a lot in the TF2 economy because this economy is not really in equilibrium. Equilibrium meaning that if you trade around, you'll end up exactly with what you started with. TF2 economy is definitely not like that. There is a site called TF2 Spreadsheet that tries to keep track of the value of all the items in TF2. Currently, right now, the earbuds are the most valuable. Luckily, I have earbuds. I was able to log in from a Mac during that time, so I have earbuds. And they're worth 26 keys. That's a lot of real money. The only thing comparable to that would be something like the golden Botkiller weapons, where they're in the low 20 keys. That's still a lot, and so those weapons are pretty rare. And I think on trading posts and such, people will want to trade those Botkiller weapons, those gold ones, for buds, because that's the appropriate, I guess, currency. But because this economy doesn't have one currency, it's hard to keep track of certain types of things. Because sometimes people use keys if something's really valuable, or if something's a little less valuable, they start to use metal, and that kind of pricing is kind of confusing in the TF2 economy, which is one of the reasons why I don't like trading, because I'm like, wait, so how much is this worth? What is the current value of this? I don't know. So you can check out TF2 Spreadsheet. They have a listing of pretty much all the weapons there and their current pricing. By the way, here, this has got to be like one of the lamest spy versus spy battles. I think that's Karma there. I kill him, but he's an obvious dead ringer, and I try to chase him down. This takes forever, by the way. At this point, I'm like, should I go help my team, or should I go kill him? and wait for him to respawn. And I'm like, I guess I'll just wait. I have Dead Ringer, so I can always fake my death. Another way I checked for pricings is I go to trading websites. Yes, there are actual trading websites for TF2. I use two of them. There's TF2 Outpost and TF2 Trading Post. And both of these websites, they have sort of an easy way of someone to, let everyone know, hey, I'm looking for this weapon, or hey, I have this weapon, I'm willing to trade someone for it. So it's a pretty interesting way of having, I guess, random people trade, but I don't really trust random people when I trade, so I don't use those sites for actual trading. I just use it to get a general idea of the pricing and what things are going for at the time. And the thing is, that's the thing is, all these items, especially like the Botkiller weapons and stuff, I'm sure they're going to go down in price eventually, as more and more people are going to get them. Oh, by the way, I'm trying to taunt kill him here. I know he's alive, but I'm just hoping he runs into my knife. He doesn't. But yeah, items change their value over time. One of the ones that probably won't is the buds, maybe. Because maybe, I think the buds are like the most valuable item, and you can no longer get that, whereas the Botkiller weapons, we still can get those if you continue to play man versus machine. So the more and more popular it gets, the more and more common it gets, the prices will probably go down. Now, after doing all of this research in the TF2 economy, I discovered something else. TF2 Raffles. It's kind of cool. If you search up TF2 Raffle, you'll go to a site where people raffle off and give away items that they no longer want, which is kind of cool. It's a little, I think it's a little, quote, safer than trading, because they're the ones who give out the weapons. You don't have to give them anything in return, so there is no real scam going on. Maybe you might get scammed, like they might not give it to you, but you didn't really lose anything off of that. So I use TF2 Raffle to get some free items all the time. It's very rare that I actually get anything good. I only got like weapons or duplicates so far, so nothing really that good. But it's still a kind of a useful site if you want a chance to get some cool items. I also started idling, and yes, I know some people just don't like people who idle because they're like, oh man, you're not even working for those weapons. But I started idling mainly because when I checked my inventory on my main account, I noticed that I have all the weapons in TF2. And I started to get a lot of duplicates, and I was like, what do I do with these duplicates? I have all the weapons. I can't get those special promo weapons sometimes because, maybe those weapons were only available during a certain time period. And so I was like, I can't get those weapons, but I have pretty much every other weapon that I can get in TF2. So I started idling, and I have a few idle accounts. And I started to make a lot of metal. I still don't know what to do with metal yet. I probably will craft some hats or something like that. But we'll see. I'm just kind of collecting this metal right now, and I'm deciding what to do with it. But it's kind of fun to, idle, get some new weapons, maybe get a hat here and there. I think I got 2 hats so far from just idling, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with idling, right? I don't think Valve is totally against idling. I think they allow it. It's just they don't want you to idle multiple accounts on the same computer at the same time with third-party programs. I'm doing the idling the legitimate way, where I have to actually start up TF2 kind of thing. Yeah. So I think it's okay. So my question for you guys is, what are your thoughts about the TF2 economy and trading? Do you guys like to trade with randoms or just your friends? And what is like the one item that you will never trade away? You want to keep that item. For me, it's the buds. Also, what are your thoughts on idling? Do you guys idle to get weapons? I'm curious. Leave a comment below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.